Hello, learners, and welcome back to another week of learning. Today, we are going to begin with our spelling focus. Our essential questions are: what should I do when I'm writing and don't know how to spell a word? And how do I know which letters to choose in order to spell the sounds I hear? That is why each week we are going to study different patterns that go with different sounds in order to be able to spell better and to memorize the patterns that follow the sounds that we use when we're spelling words. So, our focus today will be the long A. A long vowel is a vowel sound that is pronounced the same way as the name of the letter itself. So the long A says A, A. Repeat after me. The long A says A, A. Like in bait, bait, stay, stay, day, day, flake, flake, drain, drain. There are several patterns that we follow when we are spelling words that have the long A sound. We are going to focus on four of those patterns this week, and we will also have some irregular words added to our list of 10 words as well. The first pattern says the long A sound in the initial or medial position of a one syllable base word is spelled A consonant E, as in cake. Remember, when the E is added to the end of the word, it is silent and it usually makes that vowel long. So, when you hear the A sound, in the initial, that means beginning, or middle position of a one syllable base word, it is going to be spelled with a consonant E. And that consonant can be any consonant sound that you hear, such as the K that you hear in cake. The next pattern says the long A sound in the medial position of a final syllable in a multisyllabic word is spelled A consonant E, as in locate. So the difference between the word cake and locate is that cake has one syllable, but locate has two syllables, and you hear the A sound in the final syllable, meaning locate. So the final syllable in locate is Kate, and you hear the long A sound in that final syllable of that word. The next pattern says the long A sound at the end of a syllable in a base word with two or more syllables is spelled A, as in apron. So when you hear the A sound at the end of a syllable in a base word with two or more syllables, such as apron. So apron has two syllables, and you hear the A sound at the end of that first syllable. The last pattern says the long A sound in the final position of a base word is spelled AY, as in tray. So this means when you hear the long A sound at the end of a base word, you are going to spell it with an AY. Let's take a look at our spelling words for this week. You'll notice that each of our words has a long A sound. Some of our words are considered irregular words this week because they have the long A sound, but they are spelled differently from the patterns that we just learned about. The first word, repeat after me: awake, awake, display, display, training, training, rotate, rotate, betray, betray, steak, steak, vein, vein, crane, crane, waiter, waiter, braces, braces. So you will notice that several of our words follow the A consonant E rule. Several of our words follow the AY rule. Several of our words follow the A at the end of a syllable rule, like in awake. And last but not least, you'll notice that some of our words don't follow any of the rules or patterns that I mentioned before this slide, like vein. You hear the A, but it's spelled EI. Words like those are words that we are going to have to memorize because they are irregular. The spelling is different from the sound that we hear. The same applies to steak, steak, and train, training. You'll notice that training has a suffix added to the end of that word, as well as braces. So, some of our words have prefixes and suffixes this week, and all of our words have a long A sound. So, the next step is to think of some mystery words to add to our list of words. So, I am going to add a couple of mystery words. And when I'm done, you guys are going to go into Schoology, open the discussion post for the mystery word spelling practice, and add 3 to 5 words that follow the long A sound to the discussion post. So, the first word that I want to add is delay. And I know that I hear the A sound at the end of delay, so it is going to be spelled A-Y because I hear it at the end of that syllable. The next word I want to add is mistake. Sometimes we make mistakes when we are speaking, writing, reading, and doing other things. I'm sorry, I just made a mistake. So, mistake follows the A consonant E rule because you have the A here, the K is the consonant, and then the silent E at the end. The silent E is what causes that A to make the long sound. The last mystery word that I would like to add is break. And I'm going to add the brake as in the brake on a car, on our cars, instead of the brake like we are taking a break or you're breaking something. Again, A consonant E. The E at the end is silent, which makes that A long. So it's A consonant E. So I've added delay, mistake, and break to our mystery words for this week. Again, your challenge is to open the Schoology discussion post for today and add 3 to 5 mystery words that follow any of the long A patterns you learned about today. Remember, you will be tested over these 10 words at the end of the week. Please study these words, and I will also add a homework spelling menu to today's folder, and you can complete 4 of those activities as well to practice your spelling words for the week. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day and enjoy learning.